Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I talked yesterday or the other day about my my next build project that I want to do was based on something I caught on one of Tim Brown's videos there at Throttle Power of the NSRA Street Rod Nationals, and I'm going to play it here real quick. As you can see, this is an old, beat-up, antique fire truck. And I thought, man, right up my alley, right? So, also watching this, I mean, you see this nice, what is that, a 59 or a 60 Chevy sitting there? Got some rust on it, you know, got some good patina on top. Same thing with this 68 Chevy pickup over here. So that just started my juices flowing, and this is what I conjured up today. Now I'm taking the Revell 66 pickup truck, and I'm going to convert it into again like another mini fire truck, but as you can see, it's going to be rusted out. And the backstory to this is, you know, this guy was a retired fireman. He saw this truck sitting for sale at auction. So he put a bid in on it, and he got it home, and he realized that it still had some good meat left on it. So what he wanted to do was just kind of make a street rod out of it. So he's took off the truck tires, and he put on some good old Krager SS mags on there with his white walls on the front, and the tires on the back are big super wide meaty ones. And then he's going to build himself a blown V8 and stick it right up in this bad boy, right through the hood, if the hood even goes on it. And you know, it's what I envision here is, you know, it's going to have some things on it. It's going to be missing a lot of equipment, and it's going to have a faded flat paint job on it. And I think what I'll do is I'll decal it with something and maybe put half of the letters on there or something like that, and kind of sand them all off. And you know, we'll just try to go for something that, you know, this guy's working on. He's gonna create something radical out of this, and we'll just see where it goes from there. But that's I made this body today. It's just kind of setting up on a jack stand right now, but let me spin you around here and show you what we got. Here's the underneath of it so far. Here's some Mickey Thompsons that come out of the that 69 GTX, I think it was, or Roadrunner, whatever it was. But they got some nice tread on them. And I had to, the Kragers are out of the 70 Impala that I converted into a 4-door, so I had those left over. And I had to put some of them nylon washers on the inside to gather up some space, but I drilled out a hole in that rear end, and then this guy will go in there like that, and we do have clearance. It doesn't hit nothing. So once we get all this cleaned up a little bit better, I still have to, you know, fill in all these gaps right through here because I was busy working the Dremel tool on it. But I think it's going to be pretty cool looking. I mean, we'll put a hose reel up in here. We won't put any hose on it. Maybe we'll put some rotted out wood in the back. I still need to finish the back of it yet. And we'll put a tailboard on it, you know, like we did the mini pumper. We'll put some tread plate up here and make it kind of crusty looking. But I just thought this would be kind of a really cool concept type build that, you know, from watching Tim's video there, just kind of inspired me. I had this big old Chevy V8 out of a Revell kit as well. It was the LAPD Camaro that somebody donated to me in a, they just gifted me their whole collection a few years back. And the car itself was, it was missing, like the wheels and tires are gone out of it, and there's all kinds of stuff missing in it, but the engine was all still on the trees. So I kind of thought, man, wouldn't that be cool? Here's the headers. And just from gluing the blocks together, you know, I think it's going to set in there pretty good. Now, I doubt the front end will set that low. But going through this Revell 66 Chevy, I guess I must have used the firewall out of it on that blue and white ambulance I built last year. But that's no big deal. I can make a firewall out of some styrene, and you know, we'll make her look like a little street rod if we can. I'll try to keep it low. Don't know how well I'll be able to do that, because I did have to drill out the spindles on this. Let me get these off, because this Revell kit had the clips on the end of it to go into the wheel backs. So I just went ahead and nipped those off, and I drilled a 100 thousandths hole right in that spindle that was there. And the hole that was in the back peg of the Krager actually took a 100 thousandths rod. I actually had to kind of hammer it in there a little bit, but you know, I put 2 and 2 together there just to make it work, and I think that's going to come out pretty nice. I know that white walls, you know, that's just something the guy had laying around. I wanted to do white walls all the way around, but then I found these and I was like, yeah, because it fills up the back end here real well, where I made the outer side panels for it. Those just those fit the bill for a street rod. So I think this is a little departure for me. I don't normally build stuff like this, but I think it's going to be pretty cool once I get it done. And you know, think outside the box a little bit and just go for it, because you know, I'm not the world's greatest painter anyway, so putting a decent flat paint job on this, you know, then we'll do some wet sanding in places and sand through it, and try to rat it up a little bit. But it'll be our weekend project, so to speak. Because if I was able to afford one, this is what I would do to it. You know, just fix up what I could, get it drivable, and I would drive it to the grocery store. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Don't know what I'm going to title this this build series yet, but I really don't want to call it a rat rod, but maybe I'll title it Ratted Out Fire Truck. Maybe something like that. But this is what's going on next, and we'll be working on this probably for a few weeks, and I hope you stay tuned, and we will see you in the next video.